Murphy, Geeks of Color. Hi, Jake. How are you?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? I'm appreciating the sweater already.
Thank
Is it a
you.
sweater or a shirt? I can't tell, but it's got storm, so you win.
Yeah, I got a shirt and I do have a cardigan sweater that also is storm themed. Yes.
Stay blessed.
Thank you. And so my first question for you is you've obviously worked on so many different animated projects, Wonder Woman Bloodlines, Justice League and the Fatal Five, Star Trek Prodigy. So what was it about X-Men that you really wanted to tackle?
Oh man, that's an awesome question. I mean, aside from having all my toys and getting to play with them too, um, yeah, this is a good question to answer because it appeals to me in so many ways as an artist and as a storyteller. Um, I love working on stuff that that is entertainment and that is fun to chew on for action and visuals. But I also, as an artist, it's imperative as artists for us to look around the room and see who's not being recognized and do our best to give voices, right? Um, that's X-Men in a nutshell. X-Men always is and always will be and always has to be an allegory for prejudice. When you take that away, it's no longer the X-Men. And knowing that fundamental truth about what the IP is, and let alone not just it being X-Men, but it being this X-Men show, right? That didn't shy away from tackling stuff like Beauty and the Beast, Beast and falling in love with a blind woman, and he cured her sight, and her dad's like, no dirty mutant's gonna touch, fix my daughter, or da, da, da. And you're like, what? This is a Saturday morning kid show, but you also, kid show, but you learn about a grander message. Um, yeah, sign me up. When I knew that this is the show that they were doing, uh, how can I not want to? Just something that, as an artist, that speaks to what's grander stuff that's going on outside our window. Something that is still good, delivers the X-Men, delivers the nostalgia, delivers the action, delivers the drama, but also has something to say. And so, yeah, that was a big reason why I was like, yes, please.
Amazing. I used to watch the show when I was small with my dad, wake up, watch it on Saturday morning. So when I watched the first three episodes, you really get that feeling of nostalgia, but it also felt fresh as well. So I was wondering how you went about making sure that, it still paid homage, obviously, to the original animated series, but also for anyone new who wants to watch this, how it would feel for them as well.
See, that's a great question because at the end of the day, that was all meticulously planned by everyone on this team. Like, so that is not an accident. From from script phase, from story Bible phase, Bo DeMeo and team, they had that written down. They knew where they wanted to go for that. So before I was ever even brought on board. But my job once I was brought on board was to take the words and the dialogue and the meanings of that stuff and to help visually invoke that and just help elevate it, more because you can have the best written script in the world. You can have the best written dialogue, the best actors, the best VO, and they're all just nailing it. But if we don't shoot it right, it'll just fall flat on the audience. They won't catch that. They won't catch the emotional turmoils. They won't notice it's, for example, like, it's not always just because a character is talking doesn't mean they always need to be the one in the shot. You
Mhm.
know, a character's talking, but if Gene is talking, but it's about Scott, you know what I mean? Like we can cut to Scott or vice versa. So it's finding the visual plussing that goes in tandem with the scripts and the storytelling to help kind of all bring it to the screen in one just grand vision.
And I have to wrap up. I'm on my last question. So, my last question for you, probably a little bit of a hard one. If you had to choose your favorite X-Men, who are you gonna choose? Or do you have a favorite?
I do, but I think I want to just start running people for a loop and just start saying leech.
Nice.
No, but yeah, crowd. My love of Storm started with the Konami game.
Mhm.
Her tornado power, it was great. That's what got me to love her more and get more into the comics. But yeah, it's always a toss up between Storm, Gambit, and Wolverine.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time and
Thank
congrats
you
again on the show.
so much. Glad you enjoyed. Thank you.